everyone, and welcome back for week 3 of music. Today we're going to be talking about two different things. We're going to start with practicing some rhythms, and then we're going to review and learn about what these notes look like when we read them in music. So to start out, I'm just going to clap and say some rhythms, and I just want you to be my echo. I know it might be a little weird because you are home and you're not in the same room as me and you're not in a class full of kids, but just try your best and I'm sure it will be fine and you'll do an awesome job. All right, so you're going to be my echo. Here we go. I will point to you when it is your turn. Ta, 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 ta. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta. Ta, ti, 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 ta. Ti, 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 ta, ta. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti. Ti, 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 ta. Tui, ta, ta. Tui, tui. Tui, ti, ti, ta. Ti, 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 tui. Ti, 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 ta. Ti, 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 ti. Tui, ta, ti, ti. Tui, tui. Ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta. Ti, ti, ta, tui. And stop. Great job. I hope you were able to keep up and that you were echoing what I was saying and what I was clapping. Now what we're going to do is all of those syllables I said, there were 3 of them. There was the ta, ti, ti, and then the tui. So ta, ti, ti, tui. 3 different syllables, and each one of those 3 syllables has a different note that we are going to learn, and we're going to learn the name of that note. So I'm going to grab my extra board here, and I'm going to write the first note on the board. Let me switch hands with my hair tie so I can write comfortably. Here's the first one. You can see there's a little oval with it all colored in, and then a line. This oval is called the head of the note, like your head on your body. This is the head of the note. And then the line is called the stem. Okay, so we've got the head and the stem. And this note is called a quarter note. Can you say quarter note? Good. We're gonna make it with our hands now, okay? So I'm gonna stick it up here with my computer. There we go. And you're going to make the quarter note with your hands. So first you're gonna make the head. So you're gonna put your hand in a fist, and this is gonna be your head because it's colored in, so we're in a closed fist. And then make your other hand super straight and tall, and that's going to be your stem then. Stick your stem on the head, and that is our quarter note. 4th graders should remember this a little bit from last year if you were here with me. So this should be a little bit of a review. Head, and then stick your stem on it, and this is called a quarter note. And the quarter note is the ta that we were saying, and it is 1 beat. We're going to be talking about notes and how many beats they have. So the ta quarter note is 1 beat. So if we had 4 quarter notes, head, stem, head, stem. So I just do 4 quarter notes on my board. 1, 2, 3, 4. If we wanted to clap those, they would all be tas and they would all be a clap. Ta, 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 ta. And that's it. If I erased one, how many are there now? There are 3, so there'd just be 3 tas. Ta, 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 and that would be it. And then if I took another one, now there's only 2, ta, ta. And finally, if I took away all the extra ones, now there's just 1, so there would just be a ta. All right, so that's our first note. We're gonna do 2 more today, and I'm going to leave the quarter note up here, and I'm going to draw the second note. So I want you to take a look at that. And what is different from the first note to the second note? You should say that the Second note, the head is empty. It is not colored in. It is empty in there. And this note is called a half note. I'm going to write the names on the top. So we've got quarter. And now this one is called a half note. Let's make it with our hands. So instead of being like this for the quarter note, we've got to make it open in the middle. So our half note is an open head. And then we still have the stem and we still stick it on. So try that at home. Make your head an open head and then stick your stem on. Okay? So that is our half note. The half note is 2 beats. And that one is the one we said 2-week. Let me rewrite that so you can see it a little bit better. The 2-week is the half note. So when we clapped it, we clapped and then we brought our hands forward. We held them out. So clap, bring your hands together, and then hold them out because it's 2 beats. 1, 2, 1, 2. Or you could say the 2-week. 2-week, 2-week. All right, so now we have 2 notes. We have the quarter note. We have the half note. We're going to learn about one more kinds of notes today. And we're actually going to do 2 of these notes. These are called 1/8 notes. And you can see it's kind of like 2 quarter notes, but they're connected by a bar on the top. And this bar is called a beam. So we have 2 1/8 notes together, and these are the TT. So each one of these is a T, T. And each one is a half a beat. Those are quicker. So that might be a little confusing, but you can clap it. You just did. So the 1/8 notes are the TT. So each one of those is a clap, clap, and it's a TT. So if we were to clap all of these, it would be a ta, 2-wee, TT. Let's see if we could do that. Ready? Ta, 2-wee, TT. Do it again. Ta, 2-wee, TT. And that's it. Those are the first 3 notes that we're going to learn about this year or review. And then there are lots more, and we're going to add to them. So it's really important that you feel really comfortable with the quarter note, the half note, and the 1/8 note. Remember, you can make them with your hands, quarter, half note. And then the 1/8 note, it's kind of difficult to make with our hands, so you'll just have to remember that. Because you can also think of the TT, the 2-wee, and the ta. And remember, the quarter note is 1 beat, half note, 2, 2-wee, and 1/8 note, they're each half a beat, TT. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and next week we will be putting together these 3 different notes into some different combinations, and you'll be able to have the chance to create your own combinations at home as well, and then send them to me, and maybe the following week we can try them out together. So I will see you guys next week, and I hope you enjoyed your class. Thank you. All right, so for your assignment today, you're going to get to practice writing some of these notes. So this is what the sheet looks like when you open it in your classwork. So make sure you open it, and then you're going to have the 3 notes we talked about, the half note, the quarter note, and then the 2/8 notes. And then you're going to have a sample of each of the notes. So I make it super easy. All you have to do is copy each one and practice writing it. So for the half note up there, the first thing you do is make your head, and then the half note stays empty in the middle. Then just draw your stem on. For the quarter note, same thing, right? Except now we draw the head, color it in, add the stem on. Then for the 1/8 notes, you could try just drawing 2 quarter notes, the head and the stem, head and the stem. So I've got 2 quarter notes in there, and then what I have to do, I have to add the beam. I have to add the beam for that. And then do that in every box so you can practice writing each note. If you forget, make sure you take a look at the picture. You can make it with your hands. And also remember the ta, the 2-wee for the half note, and then the TT for the 1/8 note. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a comment, and I'll be happy to help you. Thanks, guys.